Hello, I'm Simulated Irk, and welcome back to Simulated Irk Middle Eastern Truck Simulator. This is episode 5, and this is going to be a little bit different because we're going to start this particular trip in the Middle East, and that will be as a part of Simulated Irk Middle Eastern Truck Simulator episode 5. Then we're going to go on a long ferry ride into Europe, and that's where Simulated Irk Euro Truck Simulator episode 15 will kick off for a long Germany trip, a long European trip, a long Eastern Europe trip. Call it what you want because it's going to be a long one. So a 2-part episode that will be bringing you, if you subscribe, you'll get both of them. If you use the trucking playlist, which has any truck simulator action on it, you'll see both episodes, and it's going to be really cool because wait until you see what I'm hauling. And this is why I'm briefly leaving the Middle East. But I'll be back. I'm Simulated Irk. Skynet will be alongside me for this massive trip. Almost a train trip. I'll just leave it at that for a moment. Almost a train trip. Very important haulage. A very important train-related load that we are about to show you. Disclaimer, Simulated Irk is not a truck driver in real life. This episode is for entertainment purposes only and is not real life commentary about the Middle East. Hello, Simulated Irk here, and we are at Stokes. There's our load, a very important load for a train company. There we have it. Let's go down a little bit closer and have a look. Now your mileage around the world will vary, but I'd call them bogies or wheel sets. And so we have some, what they've called in game, train undercarriage. That's what we have. We have train undercarriage today. Let's jump in the truck. Say good morning to Skynet. That's the plan, Skynet. That's the plan. Now, we have 20 tons of train undercarriage and we're heading to Salzburg. It's Saturday afternoon. We've got 121 hours in our window. Our next rest stop in just under 11 hours. It's Saturday afternoon, just after 2 p.m, coming up to 2:30. And we're expected sometime on Thursday between 9 a.m. and 4 p.m. basically. So this is going to be a long one. We're starting in the Middle East. Our exit point is over there. So let's get straight into it. So yeah, this is going to be a long trip. There's almost 60 hours if we were driving continuously, which obviously we can't. Gee, they snuck out of nowhere. Oh, did I get stuck on the gate again? Not a good start, but I'm used to not getting good starts.
Keep left and then turn left.
It's been a couple of weeks since I've
Turn left.
recorded an episode. There has been a minor update to Euro Truck in that time. I don't think that it has affected anything, so we'll wait and see.
Keep left and then turn left. Turn left.
This is a long trip. It's a long trip. If we could drive continuously, almost 60 hours of continuous driving, Saturday afternoon now about 2:30 p.m. And if we could drive all the way through, it would take us until 2:06 or 2 o'clock in the morning on Tuesday. Of course we can't. And we're 26 kilometres from the Israeli border. And we've got some roadwork coming up here. I just thought I'd give them as much room as I can, even though they had allowed room for both directions at once. We've got plenty of fuel, so I'm not going to stop. I'm just going to keep on going as fast as I can. Get as much driving as I can. Get on the ferry.
Right.
Get on the ferry. And what the ferry ride will do is reset our fatigue meter. But there's no reason to muck around here. It's going to take a couple of rest stops. It's going to take a couple of rest stops in Europe at least to get to our destination, as we get ready to say goodbye to Lebanon. Closer. Alright, so far so good. Israel rather. So we were in Jordan. I must apologise. We were in Jordan, not Lebanon. So we're coming into Israel now. Now, what I was going to do, I was going to originally have this load fully within the Middle East, but when I saw that I could take a train undercarriage somewhere, I didn't mind that it could go into Europe. So this will be a relatively short Middle Eastern episode. The Middle Eastern episodes will continue. There's still a lot of the Middle East that we haven't explored yet. And what this will also do, this will reboot the Euro Truck playlist. It's been some time since I've actually been in Europe.
Get ready to turn right.
Thank you, Skynet. It's been some time that I've actually recorded a successful episode. Oh, now I know where I am. That's it.
Turn right.
There's that fish factory that makes me hungry for fish fingers. So we will be back.
At the roundabout, take the second exit.
Thank you, Skynet. I will be back in the Middle East. Lots still to explore, but I could not take this opportunity of taking a train undercarriage somewhere.
Exit now.
And also, what that will also do, it will give us a good introduction to Eastern Europe that we haven't really done a lot in so far. And also with ProMods. ProMods.net is how I'm able to drive in the Middle East. There's a map mod for the Middle East, which is what I'm driving on now with Euro Truck Simulator as the base, just as Project Japan does the same thing in Japan. Still waiting for Project Japan, by the way, and Japan Truck Simulator to be compatible with 1.40. So I'll record another episode when that's possible in Japan. Well, what this trip on Euro Truck Simulator episode 15 will allow me to do, ProMods also modify the European maps. So there will be some areas that, thanks to ProMods, I'll be able to get into that I wouldn't necessarily have been able to get into just in Euro Truck Simulator.
Take the second exit.
Alright, second exit. I haven't been to Nazareth yet.
Exit now.
So that's cool. So we're heading back into Europe. The full trip won't be on this episode because I want to keep the Middle East Truck Simulator to Middle Eastern routes and Middle Eastern action. So if you want to see how this delivery ends up, Euro Truck Simulator episode 15 will be the episode, and no doubt I'll tell you on the next episode of Middle Eastern Truck Simulator anyway how it goes. Speaking of other news around Simulated Erk, we're just launching a new bus series. It's a bus simulator set in Berlin called The Bus, by the same people who make Fernbus Coach Simulator.
Go straight on.
It's got it. So what it is, it's a 1-for-1 ratio map set in Berlin. So if the route in real life takes you 60 minutes, it would take you 60 minutes in the simulator. It's in early access right now, and there's a lot more features to come, including simulated trams. Not that I'll be able to drive them, but there'll be simulated trams that we'll be able to watch at least. But what I've done to partly avoid the confusion between the bus and bus simulator, I've called my series Simulated Erk The Bus The. And if you know me well, you'll know that I'm a massive Simpsons fan. Love quoting Simpsons quotes, especially the earlier series. Haven't watched all of a new episode for ages. If it's on TV and I'm around, I'll watch new episodes. But
Keep left.
keep left. The Sideshow Bob episodes, where Sideshow Bob gets a tattoo on his chest that says "Die Bart Die," and when he gets asked to explain it in court, he says that it's German for "the Bart, the." So I thought I'd call my series "The Bus The," and that comes out on Tuesdays as well on Simulated Erk. I've made the decision to switch tram simulators to Thursdays, So if it's on rails, it's on Thursdays. Trams and trains
Keep left.
on Thursdays. Trucks and buses on Tuesdays. And that'll sort of relieve some of the load on Tuesdays. There is a new series of tram sim coming soon. And there's going to be more routes and depots and tram operations. And it's going to be a massive expansion of Tram Simulator. And so those episodes will be alongside Train Simulator episodes on Thursdays.
Keep left.
I've got just under 3,000 kilometres to go now. Jerusalem? Maybe I am. And I think I said it right this time. Rather nice being back in the truck after recording 4 episodes in a row of The Bus The in Berlin. So much traffic in comparison. I even did a snow episode, which you won't get to see in the Middle East. 69 kilometres to Jerusalem. Also some epic storms on...
Keep left.
Keep left, rightio. There's also some epic storms in the Bus Lee as well. Keep left, good one. I'm basically pulling an all-nighter tonight, recording this episode and the next European one that comes after this, because I'm going on to night shifts.
Keep right, so and then exit right.
Keep right and exit right, okay. So
exit right.
What I like here compared to the bus, I'm not struggling with the steering wheel with the controller here, which is awesome. So my plan tonight is basically to stay up as late as possible, and then sleep all day, most of the daytime. Summertime's over as I'm recording this, so the sun will go down about 5:30, 6 o'clock. I don't have to be at work until nearly 11 PM tomorrow night. So my plan's to stay up as late as I can tonight. And the joys of being a shift worker. I was on earlier afternoons and a little bit of night shift last week. Just had a couple of nice days off. A couple of relaxing days off. And just adjusting for a fortnight of there's some overnight shifts with a little bit of late afternoon thrown in, officially it's all afternoon work. I'm on an afternoon section of the roster, so officially they're all afternoons. Some are late afternoons, like the ones that I'm working basically for the last 2 weeks, the next 2 weeks coming up, and then I'll probably go back to early afternoons after this fortnight. Just the way that it alternates. But I really do like working the afternoon shifts. The late afternoon shifts feel like early morning shifts in a way. So I'll land asleep all day tomorrow, and that'll get me in good stead. That will get me in good stead for the next couple of weeks ahead. Now, we have arrived in Ashdod at the ferry terminal, and this is where we arrived into the Middle East with episode 1. I've got no idea where I'm supposed to be going. Hang on, there's the ship over there. Okay, so we've got plenty of room, so I'll just do a big U-turn here. So this will basically be it for the Middle Eastern portion of this delivery. This will be the Middle Eastern portion. If you want to see the rest of this delivery, you'll be able to see it on episode 15 of Simulator Dirk Euro Truck Simulator. We'll get back in the truck. Hopefully not hit the police car, because that would be bad. The map basically runs out here anyway, and I didn't hit the police car. What a bonus. So hope you have enjoyed this abbreviated episode. Actually, this will be part 1 of Simulator Dirk Middle East Truck Simulator. We'll be back after the break with some more Middle Eastern truck action. If you would like to see how the rest of this delivery goes, Euro Truck Simulator episode 15 will link on. There'll be a link in the description and also on the screen. So if you would like to see how this delivery goes, you can. I've been Simulator Dirk. You've been wonderful. We'll see you after a short break for a continuation of my Middle Eastern journey. Let's have a look at our possible destinations. Oh, we only have one, so we're going back to Greece, which is a good start. I've been Simulator Dirk. We'll see you after this break. welcome back to Middle Eastern Truck Simulator. We're on a new load. We are starting at Port Said in Egypt, and we are heading into the desert with a whole heap of used packaging, although you wouldn't necessarily know it based on what you can see in the container. Anywho, let's jump in the cab and let's say hello to Skynet.
Time to hit the road.
It sure is, Skynet, it sure is. Just after 11 AM on Wednesday, 427 kilometres, 7.5 or just over 7 hours expected Wednesday night, just before 6:30 PM, and we are off. A shortish load, which isn't too bad because we've already had I think I'm going the right way as per usual. And I thought I can get out that way. Spoiler alert, I can't.
Turn right.
Thank you, Skynet. We did make it on that long European drive, that's Euro Truck episode 15, so we did make that. Just up the light. But we did make it on that last epic trip in Europe. The front half of the episode, the bit that you just watched, and then that trip concludes Euro Truck episode 15. So a short episode, a short trip rubber on this part of the episode to finish off the episode. Running out of places to go and roads to drive, places to see, goods to deliver. Still waiting for news about the new version of Project Japan, which is compatible with Euro Truck 1.40. So that would be good to be able to get up again.
Keep right, and then turn right.
Keep right, turn right. Thank you, Skynet.
Turn right.
Okay for fatigue. There's no issues with the fatigue. As soon as we see a petrol station, we'll pull over. We do have half a tank, but it would be nice just to fill up. Maybe I can make it. interesting recently, in March, a rather large container ship called the Ever Given was in the Suez Canal, and it got stuck. It ended up sideways across the canal and, blocked things for about a week in total. And
Keep left and then
the
turn
only
left.
reason that I knew of Port Said, which was one of the places that they talked about on the news,
Turn left.
was because I played this map. So it was an interesting experience to watch, with lots of people having lots of different theories about how they were going to. Are they waiting for me? Shouldn't be, but I'll take it. There you are going to go. Tow truck's waiting for me. Or is he going to try and create some business? Thank you, mate. Oh, I like that caravan. So it was rather interesting to watch the various news services with the different theories about how long it was going to take to get the ship in the right direction. And then all of a sudden they were saying, oh, it could be another week, and then we woke up to the news, the ship's free, it's gone. What? Oh, man. That little bit I got done for speeding. So they're not paying attention. Oh, I could have just went straight through it and nothing would have happened if I just had a suck of the speed limit. That's actually the main place that I seem to get caught for speeding in the Middle East, at checkpoints and border crossings. You're going slow when you have someone towing a caravan overtaking you up ahead. And there's the police overtaking me. He's going to overtake that truck. I'm going right behind him. new disclaimer screen. Check this out. Uh-oh, uh-oh. There we go, the new disclaimer screen. Saves me having to add it in post-production. That was a little bit of fun.
Get ready to turn right.
Righty, Skynet, thank you.
Turn right. A new route.
That's alright, Skynet, just getting some go juice. I don't mind filling it up all the way to the top because after all I'm not paying for it. Realistically, the load should be it should be full of fuel when you leave, but that's not always the case. So I've got no problems with fuel now, no problems with fatigue. And let's go.
Turn left.
Alright, Skynet, working on it.
Turn right.
Turn right and let's go. Now I haven't heard of any further updates in relation to expanding this map. Being able to see more of Egypt, for instance, being able to go to Cairo would be cool. A bit more in Iraq, maybe in Saudi Arabia. But overall, I'm still enjoying this map. There's still lots to explore, which is good. What was I saying earlier about the police not busting me when it was nowhere near a checkpoint?
Go straight up.
Well, I just got busted. Realistically, there's nobody coming, but there is somebody coming now and they'll have a green light. I don't remember seeing this before. I might not have driven this way. me go now. Here we go. I do like little things like this. It adds to the realism. Go-Go-Mobile. E-O-G-G-O. I don't think I'm saying that around. Oh, that's quite. Look at the windy road. So the town's built up on a ridgeline, obviously, and now you have to wind back down to get to basically what would be sea level. Of an Australian outback map, because the environment would be pretty similar.
Get ready to turn right. Turn right.
Can we actually get to the Dead Sea? I don't think we can. I'm not sure. Maybe we've gone to the Dead Sea and I didn't even know it. Kilometres to go, so basically even times our average speed is about 60 kilometres an hour. Then we can go to the service station. We don't need to
to turn right.
Hang on, didn't we do this corner
Turn
already? It looks like we're just going around in a big circle because there's a give way sign and there's a sign that says to Dead Sea and most a lot of signs in this area just say to Dead Sea. Before, but that was in the opposite direction.
Keep right.
We are almost here. Oh, there's an airport.
At the roundabout, take the first exit.
I was trying to do some plane spotting as well as drive.
Exit
There we
now.
go. Thank you, Skynet.
Turn left. Finally, we are here.
Oh, come on, Skynet didn't take us. And I got stuck going in the gate. This is good. I was going so well. And I'm like, I was just trying to rush it. I have arrived. Oh, wants us to park over there. Okay. This is the first time that I'm ever going to get a parking bonus. Because normally I could not be bothered trying to park the trailer. But I'm actually going to try, even though I'm not doing it properly. And this is why I don't. I don't quite have the concept of which way the wheel goes. Excellent! $426 kilometres, 7 hours and 58 minutes. So that is cool. Let's have a look, see where we can go next time. If we go to our job market and we go back to the tradition of starting where we just finished. Oh, imagine if we could go to Libya. It's on the map. It's obviously on the map for a reason. Elihat, where can we go? I want to stay in the Middle East. Yeah, that's a decent drive. Up to the north of Israel. And we can go a few different ways there. No, we don't want to do that. Oh, that's a nice long drive and an area that we haven't been up to all that much, and that'll possibly let us get into the bottom end of Turkey there as well. Where else can we go? Oh, I don't want to go. No, I don't want to go back to Port Said because that's where we just came from. Yeah, we'll do this Syrian route next time. Let's have a look at our truck. And this will preview us nicely for the next episode. Well, that's a different looking trailer. Oh, I like this idea. Wednesday night, 7:15 in the evening. 741 Ks, 11 hours. So, when's our window? We've got a 25-hour window, and we're expected Thursday afternoon, Thursday evening. Anywho, that will be us on the next episode. I've been Simulator Dirk. You've been wonderful. On behalf of Skynet and myself, we will see you next time. Thanks for watching, and bye-bye for now.